Hi, I'm Wendy Turner, Executive Director of Michigan Public. You might have heard that public media is under threat. You're not wrong. But I come to tell you that your voice has power. Visit protectmypublicmedia.org, contact your lawmakers, and take a stand today.
There's a family in West Michigan that brings all the flavors and fun of a Filipino house party to the Grand Rapids area. In the corner of their restaurant, you'll find an essential part of nearly every Filipino living room, a karaoke machine.
This is our area for our karaoke, so every day this is available, and whoever wants to sing while waiting their order, they can sing here. It's more fun at Adobo Boy because when you come here, you have to sing or dance while waiting for your orders.
While we've seen more Filipino eateries pop up over the past decade, especially in the southeast corner of the state where the Filipino population is larger, that's less true of Michigan's west side. And that's where Jackie and her family come in.
Hi, I'm Jackie Marasigan. I'm the owner and operator of Adobo Boy. So I made the pork adobo, the tapsilog, the tosilog, and the crispy pata with the dessert of halo-halo.
This is The Dish, a series where we meet some of Michigan's most talented cooks through one signature plate. I'm Mercedes Mejia. Every chef has that one dish that tells you something important about who they are and what fires them up. But when we met Jackie Marasigan and her family, we couldn't stop them from going above and beyond her signature adobo dish.
We don't know how to cook for one person.
Yes.
It's just the same in the way it is.
It's always for the whole family.
Today, we're cooking with Jackie, a nurse who turned her catering side hustle into a full-on business. We'll talk about the simplicity of a Filipino adobo and the role that food plays in strengthening family and creating community. I'm greeted at the door by Red. That's Jackie's son. He's 10 years old, quiet but not quite shy, and eager to help with the family business. The restaurant, Adobo Boy, is named after him.
So basically, when I was around 3 or 4, my mom started feeding me adobo, and I fell immediately in love with it because of its taste. And I always requested her, "Mom, can I have some adobo?" So she nicknamed me the Adobo Boy because I really love adobo.
Traditional Filipino adobo is a meat dish, typically marinated with vinegar, soy sauce, and garlic. But everyone has a different household recipe. Jackie's preparing a pork adobo, but some people prefer chicken.
So tell me, what makes adobo adobo?
So adobo is a process of making it. Yeah, because in the Philippines before, most of our dishes, we use some vinegar because before we don't have fridge. So they use vinegar to prevent the food from spoiling.
Is it a special dish like you eat with for parties? Or?
Any occasion, even if it's not a party, just cook it when you're hungry from work. When you get home, you have a feeling to cook adobo, and you have the ingredients like vinegar, garlic, soy sauce, and you're good. It is a very common or iconic food in the Philippines. So each region, provinces of the Philippines has its own version of adobo. Some uses coconut milk, some are spicy, some are dried adobo.
Some folks like a lot of vinegar, some like more soy sauce, and some don't use soy sauce at all. Some like to add a boiled egg or diced potatoes to the recipe. The variations are infinite. Like Jackie said, the only real requirement is vinegar. Jackie's not particularly interested in innovating these dishes or in diving into Filipino-American fusion. In fact, she told us that she intends to never change her recipes. She's here to serve the same Filipino home cooking she grew up with.
Do you make it the way you made it back home, or have you changed your recipe at all?
No, I made it from my mom and my dad, so it's a combination of them.
Did you learn how to cook from
my
parents?
Mom? Yeah, from my parents. When I was a kid, I used to watch my mom or my dad. Every fiesta in our province, like my dad, he would wake up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. to prepare this pig for the roasted pig. So his cousins, their relatives are all there at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. just to cook. And I would remember they have this big wok, the largest wok I've seen in my life. And then, yeah, they cook there for the whole community for free.
Time for a break. More in a minute.
Hi, I'm Wendy Turner, Executive Director of Michigan Public. You might have heard that public media is under threat. You're not wrong. But I come to tell you that your voice has power. Visit protectmypublicmedia.org, contact your lawmakers, and take a stand today.
Jackie marinated her adobo overnight, so all that's really left to do is braise. At the restaurant, Jackie serves her adobo with fried rice and a fried egg.
Our food, it always comes with cucumber. Filipinos, we love cucumber and tomatoes.
Cucumbers and tomatoes.
Yes.
A little salad on the side.
Yes, yes. And it balanced because we love to eat more meat. So at least we have veggies on the side.
Those additions, the cucumber, the tomato, the egg, the banana leaf plate, add color and variation to the final dish. But otherwise, adobo is such a simple comfort food. Marinate the meat, put it over heat, and serve it with rice. And that's true for many Filipino breakfast dishes. Jackie prepares a few other plates for us, all of which consist of fried rice, a fried egg, and marinated beef or pork. But each marinade brings a unique flavor and texture. Her tocino, for example, is a breakfast pork dish marinated in sweet and tangy banana ketchup.
So tocino is made of, you have to marinate it with soy sauce, garlic, and then banana ketchup. We love banana ketchup.
Tell me about the banana ketchup.
So banana ketchup in the Philippines is a very famous ketchup. We use everything from fried egg, any fried foods.
Nice, so it gives that sweetness and that, a little tart.
Yes, it's really made of banana. Yeah.
For many years, Jackie worked full-time as a nurse. Catering Filipino food was a side project that began with the Grand Rapids Asian Pacific Festival, an annual event that was founded by her husband, Ace.
Well, it's actually really a family affair. It's like Jackie and I were decided to, after attending another festival, we decided, hey, we need something to represent the Asian community. Something we're red, because at that time it was only two. We wanted him to see representation of himself. And also we thought it would be great for him to be able to see, Asian communities thriving, Asian communities is amazing. And so we wanted to give him that inspiration.
And how is it going so far? Has the community come out? And is there a big Filipino community here in the Grand Rapids area?
It's actually not a large community of Filipinos in the Grand Rapids area, but there is about 3 to 4% Asians in the Kent County, which is encompassing Grand Rapids. And it's been a great year so far. It's been our 8th year for the Asian Festival, and this last year just in June, we saw a great influx of the younger generation coming out, people just feeling the representation, feeling the love, and feeling also the collaboration that we're trying to create.
That's great. And so who are your customers? I'm just curious.
So most of our customers are really, really, a lot of them, Asian, American. Yeah, it's mixed. Yeah, Filipinos who live far, they just drive to eat here from Indiana. Yeah, Kalamazoo, Detroit, Lansing.
In the spirit of true Filipino hospitality, Jackie prepares a full spread for us, mixing a shaved ice dessert called halo halo, which translates literally to mix.
So at the bottom, it contains of fruit jellies, and then the ice shaved. This purple one here is a ube jam, and then on top we have leche flan, these two yellow there, which I make as well, and then we have ube ice cream, and then we have the red bean, green jellies, banana chips, chickpeas, which is sweet, and then on top is the Rice Krispies, and of course our Philippine flag.
A tiny Filipino flag on a toothpick sits on top of this vibrant rainbow of ingredients in a tall, clear glass. Every bite is ice cold and refreshing, but totally different. And of course, the centerpiece of the feast, pork adobo. Jackie adds a little condiment cup of seasoned vinegar and a side of pickled papaya or achara to balance out the rich pork flavor.
So it has carrots, raisins, red onions, ginger, and garlic. And
That
of
looks
course,
wonderful.
the vinegar
Yes.
and sugar.
Well, would you like to join us? Sit down and join us. Okay.
Of everything Jackie prepared for us, I really do think her signature dish is my favorite.
Okay, this is the adobo. It's almost like sweet and like caramelized. Definitely taste the vinegar and the soy sauce. Meat is so tender. The pickled papaya gives it a nice little crunch. Ah, this is such like comfort food. It is so yummy.
I can see why the Adobo Boy loves this dish so much.
It's so good, right? And do you know how to make it?
So basically, you gotta like marinate some pork using garlic, soy sauce. Then there's the vinegar. Mom, do you wanna?
Yeah. You know the secret? It's LOVE.
Oh,
It seems like you guys have a lot of that here.
Yes.
Every immigrant family has to ask themselves, how much work do we need to put in, and how much do we want to put in to preserve cultural practices? And the answer varies. Everyone lends differently on that spectrum of preservation. But in the case of the Marasigan family, they've chosen to put in a lot, not just for their household, but for their entire community.
Filipino cuisine is not as familiar as with other cuisine, and we're just trying to introduce that to the community. You know, we love the stories that people share, missionaries or like people. We've seen families bring their mom and dad from the nursing home, who came here to the United States when they were like young and be able to taste the food again, and brings that so much joy. But you can see some of their faces just lights up, smiles. Some of them. We even had a family where the mom was teary-eyed because of the taste reminded of so much of home and family. And so what Jackie's bringing to the community is just something amazing. And for me, I'm so proud of her.
And we can't wrap up this Filipino celebration without a little bit of karaoke.
This is for you guys. Thank you so much for coming here. It's been raining in Manila, hindi ka ba nilalamig? I'm Jackie Marasigan, and that's the dish. But it's raining in Manila, hindi ka ba naririnig?
That's all on today's dish. You can find photos of the Adobo Boy restaurant and Jackie's beautifully plated adobo at michiganpublic.org. Today's episode was produced by Ronia Kabansag. It was edited by myself and Laura Weber Davis. Music for the show comes from Blue Dot Sessions and from Audio Network. If you'd like to get in touch, email us at thedish@michiganpublic.org. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you next time.